What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Georgie Best, the 4-star Northern Irish mid card. He is, or looks, fantastic. We used Garincha a couple of days ago, and I'm interested. Best is kind of like the second person you'd choose as a right wing in terms of icons. Obviously now we have Prime Figo, we have Beckham, we have Best, and we have Garincha. There probably is somebody I'm missing. I don't think so, but if there is, there is. But in terms of icons, normally you're looking at Best, you're looking at Garincha. And to be honest, both of them look fantastic. Obviously, Garincha is started at a 90 with his Best, and then obviously goes up to a 94 in his prime, and then a 95 or 96 in his moments, depending on if they give him a double upgrade rather than a single. Best normally goes up by +1, so he normally has a 94 as his Best. In terms of this version, we've obviously got Flair, we've got a 4-star, 5'9", with some good stats, to be honest. You're not going to really argue. Great acceleration, finishing's lovely. Passing wise, to be honest, short pass definitely could be better. Dribbling wise is definitely where he really kind of excels. Great composure, ball control reactions, and dribbling all looking fantastic there, with a great balance of agility and balance. Unfortunately, no strength. We've got head and accuracy, which is quite a weird one, standing at 5'9", maybe at a back post, kind of just trailing behind. Might be able to get a little headers there. Stamina wise, a little bit less, to be honest. I think for 1.2 mil, I'm expecting more. So I'm very interested with the card. Obviously, a Manchester legend. He is one of the best, which is just naturally how it comes out. And let's get into some gameplay with him. Straight into Best. Let's see what we can do. Looking to bring him in. Go with the ball over the top. Can we get that touch? Oh, look at that. That is stunning. Go for the hit across goal. Navas with a solid save, but that was beautiful dribbling from him. Worked way better than I actually anticipated there. Big header into Best again. What are we looking from him? We're looking for that 1-2. Depay's going to try and set him up. Little chip over the top. You love to see it. Oh, he's brought the keeper out, and Best manages to deliver. Lovely, lovely header there. Really kind of sold me on that, bringing the keeper out. Thought he was going to go even more, but we do manage to get the big old header with him, and obviously that is where the heading actually comes into play then, I suppose. We're going for a little ball over the top as well, but Tellez is going to just pass it back this time round. Dragging Best out wide. Tellez trying to spread the play a little bit more. We do tend to try and win it here. It's a lovely little tackle. Again, forward play. We want Best on the run, or he was on the run. Gets a little dink over the top. Can we do him again? Oh, he's 4. He knows about that now. Ogbonna just literally staying back, knowing that we was going for maybe that chip over the top, and he manages to quell the danger. But again, we're looking even more hot on his tail. Straight into Best here. We're looking for the 1-2 with Depay, if possible. Does win it back. Little chip over the top. Best with one touch. Chips the keeper from distance, and Navas is going to catch that easy. Best winning it back. Go with a little spin into a roulette, and we tried to get the pass on. Didn't quite work, and Depay is going to go with a looping header. But unfortunately, he needs to aim at the goal. Into Best on the wing. Can we just go with sheer pace? We can. Tellez is taking no prisoners there. Goes to find the edge, but the back post was not quite as clear as I thought he might have been. The 1-2 with Best, potentially. There it is. Depay finding him back. Ball over the top. Oh, mince meat. Finds in Depay. Finds in Ogbonna. Best with a stunning ball into him. Can we find him back? We're going to look for the link-up play here. No, it's not quite gone to him, but Memphis again, just pulling headers out of anywhere. May not be in direction of the goal, but he finds the head nonetheless. Best coming into the 75th minute now. Probably, just under half fitness now. We're going to find him here, though. Look at this. He's still sprinting like it's the start of the game. Whips the ball in, and that's a quality overhead clearance. But I think most definitely the stamina is definitely not too much of an issue. Probably if you're going 120, but I think naturally how many games are you going extra time? Bar from maybe champs, and even then not really every single champs game either. And that is to say everybody's going to be the same with that, to be honest. Going to find it back here. Can we just get a little one? Teller's finally actually making a tackle. I think that's the first one he's made on Best all game long. Find it into his feet. Go with the little 1-2. That first time pass for Henry, I must admit, is starting to become a problem. We've had it I think twice, maybe 3 times now where we've tried it, and it's not even gone close to where we want it. So that potentially is something to look at him. Maybe that first time touch just isn't quite it with his base version, but he definitely has a better touch than that. We know that from seeing many clips from him. Can we find a little ball in here? Best is going to take the lead here, and that is a quality save. So then going into Georgie Best, what can we think about him then? Personally, for me, I think he was fantastic. Obviously, we didn't use necessarily the mid Garincha, we used his base, but I think mid is definitely better than his than Garincha's base. Just on the fact that he just keeps going, running down a wing constantly, cutting in, shooting, scoring, chipping, skilling. He's just a fantastic little player, to be honest with him. Obviously, a little bit taller than you could imagine. 5'9" isn't necessarily tiny, but again, you look at some like the Henry, the other side, who's 6'2", a bit bigger of a winger at the very minimum. But I think Best definitely showed what he could do straight in the first minute. Ball over the top, manages to go for the 1-2, chips the defender like nothing. Unfortunately missed the shot, but obviously made up for that couple minutes later with a lovely header, and just constantly just attacking, and that is something you want. If you're spending 1.2 mil on a player, I think he's got to be somewhat of a decent investment, to be honest, to your team. You've got to think, are you getting any better rewards? Are you increasing your level? What are you doing with somebody who's worth a mil? Is he actually improving your team, or could you go get Salah for 300k? It's quite an easy one at this point. But I think for me, George Best definitely added something, really pushed up front. Obviously, you could always go and say, oh, but Salah's 300k, still the same sort of player, and I agree. Salah was pretty much as good as him in terms of kind of what you're getting from him. It's fantastic, but what you're getting from obviously from Best is the icon links. You're getting the 4-star, which is nice, and overall just a nice player that isn't going to go down anytime soon, I don't think, unless unfortunately you get him in icon swaps. He isn't going to go down for a long time, or at least quite some time. We've seen what the meta players do, and especially the meta high-rated, high-priced players. They're not moving. They're staying the same. So for me, Best is a very nice player to look at. His base, that, to be honest, again, will probably look very similar. He's only 200k cheaper, still sitting at a mil, probably will give you the same sort of vibes, still got the 4-star, which is always nice, and obviously the prime is just even better. You just can't argue with it. But obviously the chem star we're going to be looking for is got to be something like an engine, or what's the other one, Hunter, I'd say. I don't know if I'd put a shadow on him, to be honest, but I think definitely an engine at the very minimum. You've already got 93 finishing, which I think is more than good enough for a right wing. Get that pace up, that agility balance goes up, as well as then get a bit more passing. I think you've got yourself the perfect combination there for a 93 right wing. Georgie Best coming in as a 9.9. For me, I think he is. I think he's definitely worth it. 1.2 mil well spent. Let me know down below what you think about him, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.